And so, for weeks now, we have been coming here to the Doman Enclave to build its various buildings and help its people get back on its feet after we were able to not only successfully liberate Doma Castle, but then also successfully get the people here who were forced to be conscripted into the Guardian Army to fight for them. We got them back too, as well as the refugees that Yugiri took with her over to Eorzea. They've returned, and so with all that happening, we've now reached the point where we are standing at 100% reconstruction of the Doman Enclave. So hey there to Emily, Miguel, and to everyone else that's just logging on, we're glad to have you with us. So, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for another edition of A Day in the Life of Tales of Eorzea here in Final Fantasy XIV. So, yes, we have now reached that point where 100% reconstruction of the Doman Enclave is about to happen. So yeah, it's pretty crazy to think that this started back in the previous patch, and now we are about to bring it to a close. Yeah, Emily talking about how she's already taking care of it. I hope that Skada has had the opportunity to see this for herself, because we need to make a point that she gets to see this, because I'm sure she would really enjoy what we're going to do tonight. So I'm just going to hit the audio here real quick on my TV. And then, with that taken care of, what do you say we make our way over for the final time to Kozakura and start donating stuff for the contributions? So, where do we begin? Well, I feel like I'm not really using many of these items here, except for the Squadron Battle Manual for obvious reasons. So I'm going to take it upon myself to just dump the stuff that I have here. Because yeah, that's 10,000 gil worth of content right there. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and drop this on as well. Now for the hard part. What do I part with next? Because yeah, I need to remember everything that I want to hold on to and everything that I want to part ways with. Yeah, I've gotten this built up, so I don't need... I'd like to try and keep it to dungeon gear if I can. So let's go through everything that we have here. Yeah, this more or less was how I got it to the end here. See everything that I could possibly part with. Striking, offending. Yeah, I may not have actually anything to part with as far as gear is concerned. Well, that's cool that you did that for her, Emily. Good job. Okay, I can part with the Trousers of Casting at another 1795. Yeah, definitely don't need these heavy boots of maiming. Okay, 2,300 more. Slaying of casting, offending of healing. Offending, slaying. Well, actually, I don't need the slaying choker. We can part with that. 28,792. Offending, healing, of slaying. Offending, casting, offending, aiming. Well, I don't need aiming with Corinne with the stuff that she currently has. Hey Mira, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us tonight. Of healing, of healing. And these choices are hard. I only need 46 more gil of stuff. Here, for your chocobos. If you ever bring chocobos here, they can have some chocobo feed. Max it out.
On behalf of the Shazenkai Kurin, I thank you for your support.
Glad I can help there, Kozukura. Even on a rainy night like this.
I am pleased to inform you that we have made great strides in our efforts to rebuild the Enclave.
Which, at the previous week, was the reconstruction of the one garden located behind the 10,000 stalls. So this is where it currently stands as far as development is concerned. Yeah, there's also a gazebo that's being built as well. And there's also going to be a lot more plants and trees as we go on. Owing to your many contributions, the one garden has seen further development. As you continue to contribute to the Shazenkai and the reconstruction effort, in what other ways might the Doman Enclave grow and change? Yeah, we've certainly seen that line a lot, haven't we? Well, at least they're getting somewhat better, hopefully, there, Emily. We're all pulling for you, girl.
Please allow me to offer my most sincere appreciation for your kind donations.
Thank you there, Kozukura.
Not only were they used in the development of the one garden, but we also had enough materials left to carry out numerous repairs and improvements. Through your goodwill and timely contributions, the Enclave has changed immeasurably from the shattered husk it once was.
Yeah, and Hachisuba, who was working on the lighthouse, comes to say hello. Kurin, Kozukura! The one garden is ready. You should come and see what we've done with the place.
Splendid! We shall go for a stroll and admire the handiwork.
You will not be disappointed, I guarantee it. Now, I must find Master Ishibushi and share the news. Oh, there's more music. Yeah, I've actually not, I only had enough time with Mathia today to, get a look at, see how this all ends. But, yeah, tonight I get to share it with all of you, with Corinne. So yeah, Tayaku, the person responsible for overseeing the reconstruction of the garden. Let's go ahead and say hello to him. Heck, there are even lanterns appearing to be floating in the water.
My goodness! I never imagined it would be so spectacular! The stunning combination of natural beauty and traditional Doman architecture takes my breath away. The pavilion in particular is certain to impress all who visit. I had no idea you were planning something of this scale, though.
Actually, Tayaku came up with the overall design while I saw to its construction. Though I have to say, even I am pleasantly surprised by the end result. I'm curious, Tayaku, how did you become such a gardening expert? Surely the Imperial occupation all but brought an end to such leisurely pursuits. Yeah, do tell, Tayaku. Yes, those damnable Gallians have no respect for the finer things in life. Until they came and ruined everything, I was an apprentice gardener. I trained under my father, who was in charge of the grounds of the Doma Castle. While I spent most of my boyhood pruning hedges, he was creating horticultural masterpieces. However, I will never forget the day I accidentally cut off a branch from Lord Cayenne's favorite plum tree. For the first time in my life, I saw rage flash in my father's eyes as he struck me across the face. When he marched me off to apologize to our great ruler, I was so afraid that even his hands gripping my shoulders could not stop my trembling. Yeah, that was must have been painful. But when I confessed to Lord Cayenne, he gently held the branch as he smiled at me and said, "This will make the perfect gift for my Mina." Yeah, he had a true love. Obviously, without her, they would not have had Lord Hien. From that day forth, it has been my dream to fill Doma with beautiful gardens in honor of our beloved Lord. Hey there, Sabrina. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Your generosity has set me on the path of fulfilling this goal. I shall never forget the kindness you showed me. Glad I could help there, Tayaku. I wish you could have seen the gardens of Doma Castle. While they may have been lost forever, I will dedicate my life to keeping the techniques of my father alive for all to enjoy. It is a shame that he and Lord Kyan are no longer here to share this view with us. I only pray that it serves as a suitable tribute to their memory. Yeah. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It was not my intention to dampen the mood. Perhaps we have lived for so long under the heel of the Gallians that we simply could not afford to think beyond the here and now. Even after we rid ourselves of those curs, every day was a desperate struggle to make ends meet. It is only now that peace has returned to the Enclave that we are able to look to the past, to remember those we have lost. And hey there, Ichigo, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. No doubt many others feel the same way. I know I do. We should encourage them to come together for quiet reflection, to ease the grief that lingers in their hearts. Maybe we can hold an event of some kind. Finding something suitable is a rather tricky proposition, though. I have heard of several Doman festivals and they all seem too loud and boisterous. On the other hand, we do not want to make the mood too somber.
As it happens, the Shosenkai has been discussing whether to host some sort of occasion to mark the beginning of this new era for the Enclave. Unfortunately, we are also struggling for ideas.
As the rain comes to an end, thankfully.
I will take what you have said into consideration as we go about planning the event. However, I think that we will need a little more time to decide on something appropriate. Can we count on your assistance?
I would not have it any other way. Hey there, Jishuka. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Her name is Kozokura. Kozokura is her name.
Glad to hear it. I shall return to the Shosenkai and look into potential candidates for the event.
If you find yourself in need of inspiration or simply a place to think, you know where to come. And it's certainly a nice place to do that sort of thing. The one garden is now finished. Due to your continued contributions, each of the reconstruction projects is now complete. However, Kozokura is still formulating a plan to bring the residents together to bid farewell to the past and mark the beginning of a new era. Perhaps she would benefit from your assistance? Hey there, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. So yeah, before we go back to Kozokura again, let me take you on a recap of everything that we've experienced as far as rebuilding the Doman Enclave. For those of you who remember this far, you'll remember that it started over here at the 10,000 stalls, where we had the opportunity to help out Mitsuba and her people to get hooked up with a whole bunch of very delicious Doman food, dumplings most notably, as well as selling things like sushi, fresh fish over here, because they're pitching it as much as they can, as much as they are able to. And even a place for people to even sit down, eat the food, drink some sake, that sort of thing. And then over here, something that we've also gotten the opportunity to put on our own home, the Amizaiku. These lollipops modeled after various creatures and monsters that we've seen so far in and around Doma. Hey Clash, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. So then, after completion of the 10,000 stalls, we went past where Kozokura is, and made our way to the yard, where we had the opportunity to meet with Araraki, the paper crafter, and then, behind him, should be around here somewhere in the second part, because he usually is over here. Yeah, there he is. Tsurunuki, the blacksmith. The two of which have had quite the storied rivalry over the duration of the reconstruction, and certainly these two have given us no shortage of things to bear witness to during the duration of the reconstruction. That much is certain. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Mark. Well, hopefully you'll find another one sooner rather than later. So, once the yard was completed, that was the end of the reconstruction for patch 4.3. Then reconstruction began for patch 4.4. And that took us to the northwest of the Doman Enclave. And it was here, in the northwest part, where we were able to cross over the bridge right here, and, in so doing, help the people here in the Enclave domain to get with not only reconstructing the buildings over here, but also crop production, with paddies upon paddies of rice. Yeah, there certainly will not be lacking for rice around here, especially as we have to cut off a person trying to call me, but knowing my luck, this is not going to be for a worthwhile time. Honestly, why am I getting a call from them after 8 o'clock? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call them tomorrow. I know where they're probably trying to call me, but this is not the time to do that. Because I'm in the middle of streaming. So yeah, following the reconstruction of the domain, we headed on over to the southwest corner of the Doman Enclave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that part out of the phone ringing during me taking you on this tour, because usually no one calls me after 8 o'clock. I guess there's a first time for everything. Hey, Lord Hien, how are you doing? So, tucked away hidden in the southwest corner of the Enclave, the Risai Juku Academy, where Miss Minazuki is busy teaching the 4 Doman refugee children who Lady Yugiri took with her, as well as the adults, over to Mordona. So it was there where the 4 of them established the Doman Adventurers Guild, and then they brought it back here, and where Minazuki is now taking the opportunity to teach them again about everything Doman. Once that was taken care of, we then made our way back to the northwest corner of the Enclave. Because, yeah, it wasn't just the domain and the rice paddies that we were working on building and reclaiming. There was also something else that was being taken care of. Because now that Doma was a free location now, they of course still have to be wary of any attacks from anything that might come their way, which is why we have the Enclave Barracks for the volunteer guard who became permanent on guard duty thanks to Mauto here, the Wolfman, the Lupin, and his fellow would-be soldiers who are now doing this for real. Once that was taken care of, we make our way over to the eastern part of the Enclave. And we head out towards where the docks are located. And it's here, where the docks are located, that we get to see this thing. The Doman Watchtower / Lighthouse. Now it gets to be a nice little spot for people to not only get a good vantage point, but it also doubles as a, like I said, a watchtower for the Enclave Guard, and also serves as a great place for any type of vessel being able to safely dock when they need to. Then, once that was done, that brings us to tonight. And of course, as you got to see it with your own eyes, we were able to help bring the last project to fruition, the One Garden. And so, getting to see all of the beautiful cherry blossoms in bloom, the pine trees, the pavilion / gazebo is now fully built. There are paper lanterns underneath the pavilion. There are lanterns floating in the water, likely supplied by Aranagi. There's even a little spot where people can come over here and just chill out. Yeah, there's already green tea and some food set aside for anyone who wants to dig in, certainly provided by the 10,000 stalls in Mitsuba. But yeah, there we go. That is a summary of everything that we have rebuilt here in the Doman Enclave. So now that we've done all that, there is one last thing left to do, and that's come back to Kozukura, because now she has a quest icon over her head. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, with the challenge entitled Lighting the Way. Kozakura is looking for advice on ancient Doman customs.
Oh, Karina, I did not see you there!
Yeah, don't worry, I'm here.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I've been considering the possibility of reviving an old Doman tradition. A memorial service for the deceased, to be precise. In years gone by, Domans would honor the souls of departed kin by sending floating lanterns into the sky. This is known as Tento Okuri.
Yeah, if you remember me a few months ago doing the 5th anniversary series of streams, I made the revelation of my Warrior of Light for next year, whose name just incidentally happens to be Okuri. I just happened to pick that name randomly. It was just the name that randomly came into my head for my Warrior of Light for next year, and it turns out that I would stumble into a traditional activity done in the Far East where part of the word includes Okuri. I'll probably need to ask you, Emily, to translate for me what Okuri means, because, yeah, like I said, I just picked that name randomly. It just popped in my head when I was deciding on the character's name, so, yeah. Kind of weird how things come full circle, isn't it?
That was until the Gallians took over. Religious rites were strictly forbidden, particularly those that could be performed within the safety of one's own home. Being born after the invasion, I've never experienced this myself, but restoring this custom would be another step to bringing Doma closer to its former glory. I would certainly benefit from the wisdom of the older generations who remember the observance of Tento Okuri.
Did you say Tento Okuri? It's been many a year since we held one of those. Yeah, it's the return of the odd couple.
Master Tsurunuki and Araragi, what brings the two of you here?
I would have come here by myself if he hadn't followed me. I cannot seem to escape this cantankerous curmudgeon. You have some nerve, Paper Tiger, and as I recall, you are the one that followed me! Kozakura, you wish to know of Tento Okuri? Perhaps the reminiscence of an old man would be of some use on this occasion. As the name suggests, it involves sending lanterns up to the heavens. It is a chance to say our final farewells to the spirits of the dead as they embark on their journey to the hereafter. The lanterns float on the wind ever upward to light the way. The more there are and the higher they fly, the happier all of those souls who will be. Our dead friends will have the time of their lives.
I can only imagine how enchanting that must be. Would we be able to hold the ritual anywhere near here?
Yes, and I know just the place. The pavilion in the garden would be ideal, as it overlooks the one river. We wouldn't want any lanterns falling on anything flammable, would we? Which reminds me, when are we going to get all of our guiding lights? Hello? Are you so absent-minded you've forgotten about me already? Making paper lanterns is one of my specialties. It was about time you said something useful. Very well, I suppose you can be trusted not to botch this entirely, but make sure you finish this while we are still around to see it, otherwise those floating spirits will have 2 more travel companions. Kozakura, can we rely on the Shosenkai to spread word of the event?
Consider it done!
The sooner we get the rest of the Enclave on board, the more help they will be to offer. Kurin, could you see if Mitsuba and Minazuki are interested? After that, meet us in the one garden. In the meantime, we old men have work to do. Well, he does. I'll see what I can do to job of support. Both you do your bit and we'll do ours. And so away they go.
Well, those suits certainly do not waste any time, do they? In that case, it is only meet that we follow suit. I shall begin preparations along with the other members of the Shosenkai. Would you be so kind as to speak with the aforementioned pillars of our community?
So, away we go. Yeah, we have to go and reconnect with our old friends. So, back over to the 10,000 stalls. Yugiri just chilling out there, doing nothing. It must be such a welcome relief for her.
You're just in time to try my latest dish. It's a Eorzean stew.
Or Eorzean, really? Yeah, is that a fact, huh? Well, I'm not here for that.
Oh, the ceremony with the lanterns. Yes, I'd love to go. I have one or two things to see to first, so I'll meet you there.
And so, now from one corner to the other, back over to where Minazuki is. So yeah, off we go. Well, that's just how I roll there, Annie. Welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. So back over to Risaijuku. Also, in case you're wondering, the voice is my own. Hello there, Minazuki.
Oh, Corinne, how lovely to see you. Is there something you wish to discuss?
There is, actually.
Tento Okuri? My, I never thought I would live to see another one of those. Of course it would be our pleasure to attend. This is a valuable opportunity for the children to learn of our nation's rich traditions.
And so, having done what we needed to do, shall we make our way over to the one garden? And we'll go ahead and have the opportunity to see what the Tento Okuri is all about. Always nice to meet a fellow Dragoon. But yeah, if you're wondering why everyone was standing over here, this is why. Let's go ahead and chill out here and wait for the Tento Okuri to begin. So, later that night, as people make their way into the pavilion, there are a lot of people here. Even the Baduga are here. Yeah, the Aura who were brought in as farmhands, because they pretty much couldn't do much else. Yeah, a lot of familiar faces among these people. And so now,
Everyone, may I have your attention?
yeah, we're looking at you two as well.
Welcome to the Tento Okuri, in which we wish the souls of our kin a safe journey as they depart for the heavens. But first, allow me to express my appreciation to the artisans of the yard, without whom none of this would have been possible.
Thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this auspicious occasion. Glad we could see you two both here.
There is more person I wish to thank. Corinne Loren. You have worked tirelessly for the liberation of Doma, reconstructing the Enclave, and the reuniting of our people. We are eternally grateful.
She was a pillar of strength to the refugees during our time in Eorzea, and so continues to be so here. I could spend 1,000 lifetimes singing her praises, and it still wouldn't be enough.
To think that we should stand as a people reunited to take part in a ritual passed down from the days of yore. My late husband and all of the other dearly departed must be smiling upon us.
Yeah, a feeling mutually expressed by everyone here. Oh, Kozakura. What's the matter?
It's nothing. I just... To see you all so happy and at peace. I feel as though our lost loved ones are here with us.
Maybe they are, which is all the more reason not to cry. I hardly think our dead friends would come here just to see us blubbering. And besides, those paper lanterns will not be flying anywhere if you soak them with tears. Come on now, chin up!
I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah, it's so easy for her to become overcome with emotion, but we've seen that on more than a few occasions from Kozukura. She really has been at the focus of all of this, hasn't she?
In the unfortunate absence of Lord Hien, it falls to me to oversee the Tento Okuri.
Yeah, it's a shame Hien and Yogiri aren't joining us for this. But I guess they wanted this to be a special occasion to be performed by the citizens of the Enclave instead of its leaders.
Now, let us light the way to the heavens.
And so, away they go. Take one and send it to the skies.
Shall we sound our lanterns together?
Yeah, Kozukura even wants me to get involved. And I know who I have in mind for Corinne's lantern. Especially since we're 2 days away from our milestone of 3 years as a free company. So to everyone who's been ever a member of our free company of Tales of Eorzea, thank you for 3 wonderful years, and let's keep going and make the 4th another memorable year. Who can say what the new dawn will bring? For Doma, for all of us. Yes, indeed. And for Corinne's free company. 3 years strong and still going. As the kids get to wave the lanterns goodbye. Yeah, we've got a lot of lanterns to send up to the heavens tonight. Away they all go. It's not just stars filling up the night sky, it's all those incredibly beautiful paper lanterns. Hey Elizabeth, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. You made it just in time for the grand occasion there. Yeah, you got to see the main event. So let's go over and end the Doman Enclave journey and our 100% completion by speaking with Kozukura one last time.
There you are, Corinne. I was hoping you would come by. What did you think of the Tento Okuri? In all honesty, I've never seen anything so beautiful. In fact, I would say that the ceremony marked a turning point on the history of Doma. Perhaps now we can move on from the tragedies of the past and look to the future. Corinne, I would like you to have this. Obviously, it is scant of payment for your kindness and generosity, but perhaps it will serve as a memento for everything we have achieved. The work of the Shazenkai will continue, only now that the Enclave has the means of supporting itself, we will no longer need to rely on donations. I can scarce believe that this place was once little more than ruins. Where once clouds of dust blew across splintered wood and piles of debris, now stand thriving businesses, places of learning, and homes where our people may grow and prosper. You have touched the lives of us all in so many ways, for you have been instrumental in the restoration of not only our country, but the pride and dignity of the Doman people. Words alone cannot express how much this means to us. However, the Shazenkai still have much to do. Our aim is to make the Enclave better than it has ever been. We hope that one day, Doma can stand shoulder to shoulder with the other great civilizations of the world. Of course, if you wish to make any further contributions, we would be delighted to accept.
Thank you, Kozukura.
As always, we'll be offering gratuities for any goods you're willing to provide. And even if you only come to visit, it will be an honor to welcome you again to our not-so-humble home.
Well, I'm glad I could take this experience with you, Kozukura. You and everyone else here in the Doman Enclave. And so with that, we'll take 2,000 gil for a reward, along with the Yanshan Merchant's Haori, which is actually the cloak that Kozukura is wearing right now. So we now get one of our very own. Stand strong and unified! Doman Enclave reconstruction completes. 100% achieved. Owing to your contributions, the reconstruction of the Doman Enclave is now complete. Although there will be no further expansion, you may continue to make donations within the weekly budget. You will still receive gratuities for items donated. The rate compared to selling at vendors has also been increased. Furthermore, you now have access to a wider selection of wares from the yard. And there we go. Get the achievement Biodoma 5. I think there's a title you get for this as well, if I'm not mistaken. At least from what I've heard, you get one. If this, comes up. Yeah, Philanthropists. Yeah, I think that Philanthropists makes a lot of sense given what we've been doing. That's a very fitting title for having gotten the Doman Enclave through all of its phases of reconstruction. But I know you guys wanted to see me put on the new look that Kozukura gave me. Well, I have something in mind. I'm gonna switch to Red Mage for this. And I'm going to swap out some articles here. In fact, I'm going to... Let me put on... What have I got here? Oh yeah, these. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. Take off some of the other things as well. But yeah, my chest there pieces are maxed out here as far as quantity. I'm gonna need to move some stuff aside here. Now, where is that little thing we just got our hands on? Oh, did I not need to make space for it? Perhaps not. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, so there is the Merchant's Haori. Like I said, same one that Kozukura is wearing, same color. But we're gonna go ahead and dye this Tales of Eorzea red, also known as Zalamud red. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a very appropriate look. Probably shouldn't have the necklace on. It kind of sticks out unnecessarily, but yeah, I think it's a very nice look for Corinne and proof that we have achieved 100% completion of the Doman Enclave reconstruction. And so, yeah, there we go. One last thing we should probably see before we head on our way. They did say we get more wares from the yard. Let's see what the Junkmonger offers us. The Cradle Orchestron roll. In fact, if you wanted to, you can buy another one of these Merchant's Haori. There's also a Doman Dogwood, a sizable potted tree perpetually in bloom with redolent magenta flowers. That sounds nice. I'll get one of those. And a full map of the Doman Enclave. I'd say that all works out very nicely. So what do you say we go ahead and take this stuff to the Free Company House? Yeah, I went with Stormblood as well for this outfit from Mathia also. Yeah, when I posted it with pictures to the Mikote Facebook groups that I belong to, they really liked that. So yeah, let's go back to Shiro, into our little beachside home. And we'll also switch the music as well to feature the Cradle score. And I know it's gonna be a bit of a change because we currently have the All Saints Wake theme currently going on in the FC house, but it'll have to take a bit of a break for a while so we can listen to Cradle. Oh, it's this music! Yeah, I like this music. We've heard it at places like Reunion over in the Azim Steppe. Yeah, I like this music. Now let's see if we can find a good place to put the items that we just acquired. I want to, first of all, let's move the cake. We'll put it aside over here for now. Let's see what this dogwood looks like. Oh, it's not even going on a table. It's just standing out here. Okay, well then, let's take it upstairs. Yeah, people need a visual focal point. I think an indoor tree will suffice nicely. Yeah, kind of a bit close to the chandelier there. Maybe move it a little more over that way. Yeah, there we go. And then where to put the map of the Doman Enclave? It's gonna be a hard spot to figure out here. Yeah, I might want to move some stuff around in order to make space for it. Or we can even put it up here. Yeah, we can put it up there. Yeah, let's go ahead and observe the fruits of our labor as a whole. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with that. We definitely accomplished what we sought to do with the Doman Enclave, and now its map gets to be alongside the beautiful pictures of the realms of Eorzea. And so, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a full Doman Enclave map table. We have some Amizuku to snack on. In fact, to celebrate the occasion, why don't we eat the last one? 'Cause why not? Yeah, let's eat the last one, 'cause why not? So, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go back over to the Enclave and fill up on some more of those Amizuku. But there we go. The journey is now complete, and the Doman Enclave is now completely rebuilt.